Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of GPWCs. I am Jack Maverick, your owner of GPW, and here tonight you will be seeing El Camino del Dragon, the GPW Tag Team Champions, take on, well, whoever. It's an open challenge for the tag team belts up for grabs, but also we will be determining who will be the man to challenge CM Punk for the GPW Championship at GPW Eden. AJ Styles makes his GPW debut against All Ego LLC's owner, Ethan Page. But also we will be seeing Ricky Saints go in one of these GPW Championship #1 contenders matchups, and he will be taking on a mystery opponent. I have not been alerted, but Kevin Owens has exclusively chosen this man to take on Ricky Saints. It could be anybody, ladies and gentlemen, but we will also be seeing JC Mateo of the Blood Dynasty take on Mance Warner, who is making his C's debut here tonight after defeating Jake Something at GPW Initiation not too long ago. And stay tuned for the next episode of GPW Initiation. And hold on a minute, ladies and gentlemen, that is Blake Monroe. That is supposed to be Elena Black. Oh, wait a minute, that's Ethan Page though, and he's dressed in the red. So this has to, I don't know, what is... Okay, I'm being told in my headset from Kevin Owens that Ethan Page has fired Tyler Breeze and Elena Black as they were under contract with All Ego LLC and they were let go. Isn't it my company? But wait a minute, that's Leon Slater. I wasn't even paying attention. I was figuring out what the hell I was being told in my headset, but it looks like All Ego LLC has some new affiliates. But besides the point, ladies and gentlemen, making his debut to GPW, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. I mean, what's not left to be said about AJ Styles? I mean, one of the GOATs of professional wrestling, let's be honest. I mean, you got John Cena, you got The Rock, you got Stone Cold, you got to put AJ Styles up there. And now, just having him here in our presence and making his debut here tonight against somebody like Ethan Page, who, if you ask me, even though Ethan Page is certainly a douchebag in all regards, Ethan Page is certainly a great athlete, and here tonight he's going to have one hell of a matchup here with AJ Styles, big Pele kick. Ethan Page, I'm sorry, I'm still a little bit taken aback by the replacements that Ethan Page has taken here tonight. I mean, you know, last week we saw Tyler Breeze and Elena Black literally walk out with Ethan Page, but he just threw him aside. I mean, where even are they? I don't even know where they're at, and I own the damn company. But either way, Blake Monroe and Leon Slater, I guess, are new associates of All Ego LLC, and AJ Styles certainly given a little bit of an action run. That was cool. I don't know what that was, but AJ Styles, always innovative, may have been looking for Oshi. Oh my god. Ethan Page just getting a big elbow to the face of AJ Styles and hits the X-Plex. He cut open the cheek of AJ Styles, you can see there, but wait a minute, Blake Monroe just removed the turnbuckle pad there. Ethan Page now gonna try to take advantage, but AJ Styles shot to the back. But, oh, Ethan Page tried to go for a low blow. He just caught a big knee directly to the nose. Burning hammer for your troubles, Ego. And now Ethan Page is not taking any opportunities, moves out of the way of the diving crossbody, dropping AJ Styles right onto his knee. But AJ now opening up Ethan Page for the long run, phenomenal blitz, beautifully delivered, and now moonsault to the floor, good lord. Springboard 450, no, that was the Superman 450 actually. AJ Styles is, taking every opportunity he can, signature facebuster. I mean, sometimes you just look at a move and you know it's someone's. I feel like that move is always associated with AJ. Ethan throwing him away with the kicks and just laying him out. And wait a minute, what is he thinking here? Could have been looking for that backbreaker. AJ lays him out with a clothesline, and the Superman 450 might have just done it. But wait a minute now, AJ hooking the leg. He realizes the referee's not paying attention. Baseball slide to Blake Monroe. AJ Styles, he ain't showing no prisoners here tonight, especially with an opportunity at the GPW Championship on the line. Wait a minute now, Ethan Page catching him off the rebound with the power slam. Ethan Page hooking the leg off of the power slam. No! AJ gets the shoulder up. Page certainly getting a little bit frustrated now. AJ, reverse DDT, lays him out. And now AJ Styles waiting for Ethan Page to get up to his feet. Nearly went all the way across the ring with a phenomenal forearm. AJ with the win in the bag. Wait, no, AJ said that he's not done. And yes, he does. Signature Styles Clash. AJ Styles dropping Page on his face. And AJ Styles has walked away with an opportunity at the GPW Championship. We said that last week we would hold a four-way dance to determine the #1 contender for GPW's championship, owned by CM Punk. And AJ Styles is the first man to enter into that four-way dance. Well, you heard from the Director of Authority, Kevin Owens, that MJF, the new GPW Internet Champion, will defend his championship against the former champion, Nick Wayne. And very soon, ladies and gentlemen, I will get the confirmation with Kevin Owens as soon as this is done. But making his way down to the ring, making his debut, is Mance Warner. But his opponent here tonight, certainly a challenge, as JC Mateo, accompanied by the GPW National Champion Jacob Fatu, new belt and all, ladies and gentlemen. We got two big guys ready to slap some meat. Here we go. Mance Warner and JC Mateo. Both these guys immediately firing out of the gate with the right hands, dodging a clothesline. Mateo gets a big uppercut. But now Mance Warner immediately trying to lock him up, but maybe the strength might be a little too much for Mance Warner. As now JC Mateo trying to take him to the outside. Mance Warner attacking the guts of JC. And just slamming him head first onto the apron. And the elbow does not secure Mance. He just gets bodied down by Mateo. Mateo is certainly a hardened warrior. Oh no, the master of the eye poke strikes again. But Mance Warner now taking a advantage with the sleeper slam. But wait a minute now, Mateo recovering back into the ring and just drops Mance. And this is starting to look like a GCW encounter right now, ladies and gentlemen. But look at this now, Mance Warner, big right hand right to the face. And now JC catching him, big belly to belly suplex. These two certainly just two guys who love the fight, and certainly two big guys who are not going to go down after one punch. And now Mance Warner just laying JC Mateo out over his knee, getting his leg caught again, but JC dodging that maneuver. And wait a minute now, what does he have in mind here? The Sidewinder suplex, dropping Mance Warner right on his head, not even letting go, just puts the arm right on Mance Warner. Mance gets the shoulder up. Mance Warner continues, but now JC Mateo locking in a hold of sorts, and I don't know what, but he can just grab the rope and... What? Wait, Mance Warner said his name! Wait! Mance Warner just said his name in the headlock. What the hell is Wait! Mance Warner taking advantage of the distraction. Where's Joe Hendry? Mance Warner just scored the win! What the hell was that? Where's Joe Hendry? Mance Warner said Hendry's name. He was supposed to appear, but JC Mateo, he's certainly pissed off at this. I mean, especially with Jacob Fatu and Joe Hendry having a little bit of a friendly past. But ladies and gentlemen, if you missed last week on GPWC's, Julia and Stephanie Backhair went one-on-one in a huge one-on-one encounter for the GPW Women's World Championship. the GPW Tag Team Champion back here certainly put up one hell of a fight, but it was the outside interference from Kaylani Jordan and Jada Parker that they would now be called pretty violent, as they have told me backstage, and certainly wanting to be another tag team here in GPW and certainly making a statement attacking the women's champion and her challenger, but certainly not how we go about things here in GPW. So they have been reprimanded, they have been, escorted from the building here tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, earlier we saw AJ Styles defeat Ethan Page and earn an opportunity in the four-way dance. Here tonight, Ricky Saints, he's going to be taking on... What? Oh my God! The inaugural GPW Internet Champion, Sami Zayn, has been Kevin Owens' hand-picked opponent here tonight to take on Ricky Saints. And a little bit of lore about these two. Ricky Saints' first match here in GPW was against Sami Zayn in a... Get this was at GPW Breakout in 2024, and Ricky Saints was in an Internet Championship match that allowed a handicap to be placed on him, and I believe it was Ricky needed 2 falls to win the match. And ever since then, we have not seen these two in a ring against each other, but now it is all or nothing. Both these two, they have a championship match at the helm. They have a championship match ready to go if they are able to best their opponent here tonight. And Sami Zayn, look at this, just taking him on a ride with the whatever the hell that was, Plex. And now Sami Zayn, nearly getting the pinfall there, but Ricky Saints, he's not Ricky Starks anymore, ladies and gentlemen. When these two competed first, he was Ricky Starks. So now Ricky Saints just showing more of an opportunity of, showing some evolution. Essentially, Ricky Saints, he's tired of just being the other guy. He's tired of being the background actor, so to speak. But look at this now, Sami Zayn off the top. Oh my God, spiking Ricky Saints' head into the mat with that DDT. And wait a minute now, brainbuster incoming from Sami. That could have been it for Saints, but Saints just knocking out the knee. And look at this, Russian leg sweep takes down Zayn. Oh, float over into a neck breaker, beautifully delivered. Ricky Saints, no, not going to be taken out here. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, there are 4 spots here tonight. And also, we will be showing you the rest of GPW Initiation's card to determine the last 2 participants. Hold that thought, Sami Zayn with the Michinoku driver could have it. No. But on the Initiation, we will have our other 2 championship matchups, so make sure you stay tuned in so I can give you the whole rundown of what's going on. But look at this now, Ricky Saints. Oh, big Listo kick right to the face of Sami Zayn and catches him with the middle rope spear. Ricky Saints certainly trying to take Sami Zayn out here. No, Zayn gets the kick out. And wait a minute now, Ricky just going at that hand of Zayn. Look at the maneuver here. Just look at the twist, and look at that, just showing the absolute, yes, pun intended. But look at this now, Sami, he's getting fired up. The underdog showing some fire. Whoa, Ricky dodges. No. Sami Zayn with the big drop kick and a signature blue thunder bomb. Sami Zayn could have it. He could be walking to a championship opportunity. No. Ricky Saints doesn't get it. Sami with a big hurricanrana. Ricky Saints now catching the leg of the super kick. Belly to belly incoming. Both these two, it's been so long since we've seen these two in a ring, but now, oh no. Ricky Saints pulling Sami in. The Destroyer onto the top of the head. The absolute destroyer, Ricky Saints, hooking the leg. Sami could be done. No, Sami gets the shoulder up. And look at this now, Buster Keaton incoming. Yes, he does. Drops Sami on his head with Buster Keaton. But wait a minute, Ricky Saints, he's looking at the referee. Wait a minute, he knows he's got to do some more. So he plays Rochambeau on Sami Zayn and plants him down to the mat, hooks the leg. Ricky Saints is going to get a GPW championship opportunity. Oh my God, Ricky Saints, he is elated right now. Ricky Saints with an opportunity of a lifetime, beating his rival, beating his longtime rival, and earning an opportunity to face CM Punk at GPW Eden. But to find that out, we will have to determine who will be the other 2 men in that matchup. next episode of GPWCs, we will be seeing MJF take on Nick Wayne for the GPW Internet Championship, and this is a rematch from Initiation, so make sure you stay tuned in. And speaking of Initiation, I think we should reveal the card now, as next week you will be seeing the second episode of GPW Initiation and the other two matchups for the four-way dance. Aleister Black, who defeated Abyss in a casket match at GPW Epitaph, takes on the former GPW champion, the aerial assassin, Will Ospreay. But also we will be seeing El Grande Americano compete against a mystery opponent in the fourth matchup for the GPW #1 Contenders tournament. But also another matchup, we are going to have a Grizzled Initiation, as Jake Something, the Grizzled Initiate himself, will be taking on the person who wants to be initiated. Current TNA World Heavyweight Champion Frankie Kazarian will be making his way down into GPW Initiation's den. And speaking of TNA, ladies and gentlemen, I believe these are the men that will be answering the open challenge. Well, not really a surprise if you saw last week, Dragon Lee personally wanted to challenge the Machine Guns. Still don't know why, but either way, the Motor City Machine Guns are going to be taking on El Camino del Dragon for the GPW Tag Team Championships. And Stephanie Vaquer and Dragon Lee have certainly been a very cohesive tag team in the times that they have held those belts, and certainly with a new look about the belts. You'll see that in the next couple weeks that a lot of these titles got a little bit of an upgrade, ladies and gentlemen, and those titles are up for grabs here tonight. As we saw last week, we saw the Women's World Championship and the World Championship be defended. I mean, CM Punk and Swerve, what a matchup that was. And you can see Dragon Lee and Chris Sabin going to start this one out. And this is not the first time that these two teams have collided, so it's always nice to see these two teams that are just ready to go to war at every time possible, and especially with the GPW Tag Team Championships on the line. Chris Sabin and Dragon Lee immediately starting out. I guess Dragon Lee really wanted to get a shot at Chris Sabin, I don't know. But there's got to be some sort of meaning as to why Dragon Lee wanted the Machine Guns here tonight. But oh, look at this now. Chris Sabin getting out the La Maestral. Chris Sabin moving out of the way. Big enziguri to the side of the head. And now Dragon Lee going to take full advantage and gets the tag into Stephanie Vaquer. Stephanie off the second rope with a big clothesline. Vaquer, now the legal competitor in this matchup. Vaquer, almost went for the double knees into the corner. But Chris Sabin just, laying Vaquer out with whatever he can. And look at this now, Alex Shelley getting the tag. Wait a minute, what is this? Off the top, Chris Sabin. Missile dropkick into a flatliner. Beautifully delivered. Alex Shelley now hooking the leg. That could have been it, but Vaquer gets the kick out. We saw that Stephanie Vaquer, she can certainly take a beating from the Machine Guns, as she was able to, walk out as the victor against them not too long ago. Stephanie, tilt-a-whirl DDT, good lord. And look at this now, Vaquer getting the tag in the Dragon Lee. Russian leg sweep, incoming with the enziguri, beautifully delivered. And Dragon Lee follows up with the shooting star. Dragon Lee now hooking the leg. Shelley could be in trouble, no. And the Machine Guns are former GPW Tag Team Champions in their own right. They won the GPW ladder match, the GPW Tag Team ladder match against Aussie Open and Joe Hendry and Bronson Reed all the way back at Queen of GPW almost a year ago. And Chris Sabin now hooking the leg. No. Chris Sabin got the big DDT now, and look at this now. Oh, wait a minute. Alex Shelley, Manhattan. Well, look at this. Missile. Oh, drop kick. Wait. Bulls him out. Wait. Oh. I forgot what they call that, but that sequence was certainly beautiful. As Alex Shelley now, nearly putting Dragon Lee away. Dragon Lee moves out of the way of the super kick. Dragon Lee, signature power bomb, lays out Alex Shelley. Dragon Lee now could have the win for Dragon. No. And look at this. Just the back and forth action from Dragon Lee and Alex Shelley. But now Chris Sabin getting back into the ring. You never want these two to get you under your skin. TNA kick from Chris Sabin. And wait a minute now, get ready to hail. Sabin drops him on his head. Chris Sabin now hooking the leg. Stephanie Vaquer, kicking Chris Sabin in the face to break up the pinfall. And look at this in the middle of the ring. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors from Alex Shelley. And just knocking Vaquer off the ring. And look at this now, Alex Shelley continues the fight. But Stephanie Vaquer, she's going to make Shelley eat defeat on the outside. Chris Sabin now maybe looking for future shock, but no. Dragon Lee able to maneuver and gets the tag over to Stephanie Vaquer. But now Vaquer could have been in trouble there as Chris Sabin gets the knees up, lays her out with a big clothesline. And look at this now, Shelly into the ring. What do they have in mind here? This innovative tag team always knows what to do. Good Lord, they're just lining her up. Oh no. Oh, knee off of the second rope, and they're not done. Oh my God. Enziguri followed up with a flatliner. Operation Dragon delivered on Alex Shelley. But look at this now. Chris Sabin has Vaquer up. Future shock. Dropping the legal people. Chris Sabin with the dropkick knocks Dragon Lee off. But wait a minute. The referee doesn't even notice. That's Jada Parker. Jada Parker attacked Vaquer last week and hits Dragon Lee with Hypnotic. And Vaquer was trying to save Dragon Lee. Was going to jump on Parker. But Alex Shelley took control and wait a minute now. Wait, Alex Shelley, he tags in Sabin with the skull and bones. Chris Sabin hooking the leg on Stephanie Vaquer. And we have new GPW World Tag Team Champions. And the Motor City Machine Guns have become the first ever two-time GPW Tag Team Champions. Due to Jada Parker's interference, the Motor City Machine Guns stand tall over El Camino del Dragon here tonight. We thank you all for joining us here tonight. We'll see you on Initiation. We're out of time.